Today we will discuss some topics that have been going on, such as MarrV and Skino goes live, and drags on Fox 5 with Fat Max. T Street member arrested for 2023 cold case triple homicide. And we will also get into 12 people shot over the weekend. The first topic we will get into is 12 people shot. Recently, a wave of shootings would hit DC, and this would come after the mass shooting at Howard University. Multiple people would be shot on multiple blocks in the city, and it would be reported that there were 6 different shooting scenes in one day. 2 people would be shot on Benning Road, NE. 5 people shot on Georgia Avenue, NW. 1 child shot on Savannah Terrace, SE. 1 person shot on 16th Street, NW. 1 person shot on 50th Street, SE. And 2 teen girls shot on Yuma Street, SE. Articles on these shootings would say, violent DC weekend after 12 shot, including child and several near Howard University. 12 people were shot across the district in just 9 hours this weekend, including a 5-year-old boy and several near Howard University, marking one of the most violent stretches of the year, according to police. One of the worst shootings happened near Howard University, right in the middle of homecoming festivities. Fox 5's Maureen Ume reports a police presence remains around the university as the search for additional suspects continues. The violence began on Friday around 5:30 p.m. when a teenage girl was shot on Yuma Street in the southeast. 15 minutes later, a teenage boy was hit on 51st Street. By 7:30 p.m., a man was shot on 16th Street in the northwest. Then, at 8:18 p.m., a 5-year-old boy was injured on Savannah Terrace in the southeast when police say they believed a bullet grazed his face. Just minutes later, 3 men, 1 woman, and a teenage boy were shot in the 600 block of Howard Place in the northwest near Howard University. Police arrested 2 suspects and recovered 3 guns, but say more individuals may be involved. The gunfire didn't stop there. Before Friday night ended, 2 men were shot on Benning Road in the northeast, and another man was critically wounded early Saturday on Hyatt Place in the northwest. Police say none of the victims near Howard University were students at the school, though one is enrolled at Morgan State. Chief Pam Smith says detectives are reviewing surveillance footage and pursuing new leads. The streets would react to multiple people shot in D.C.
New details on a very violent night in the district. In D.C., in just the last 24 hours, 12 people were shot, including a 5-year-old, in 7 separate shootings. At this hour, we've not learned of any fatalities, but some victims we know were listed as critical. 5 of those victims were hit in a shooting near Howard University right after HU's beloved homecoming Yard Fest. Fox 5's Nanasenu Bonsu is there now with the latest.
Hey, Sydney, good evening. So we're here on Georgia Avenue, and Howard University is just about a block away. Earlier today, they had their parade, and then the Howard homecoming football game against Morgan State University. You can see things are calm, people are out, but it was a completely different scene about 24 hours ago. Last night, just blocks away from here, DC police, fire, and even the National Guard were here after a shooting just before 8:30 on the 600 block of Howard Place. This is right by the School of Social Work and just a block away from Georgia Avenue. And when police arrived to the scene, they located 5 people shot, 3 men, a woman, and a juvenile male. They're all expected to be okay. Officers also arrested 2 suspects and located 3 guns at the scene. Police Chief Pamela Smith says her officers were already in the area patrolling and assisting with traffic. There was a large presence as Yard Fest was wrapping up, and that's when the shots went off. She says the community can expect a robust presence for the entire weekend as her team works to find out what led to the shooting.
And what we want is for people to come out and have a safe time. We're not going to tolerate individuals coming into our cities with firearms, and don't think for one second that we're not going to look for you and search for you and find you. And when we do, we will hold you accountable.
I feel horrible about it, but it shouldn't take away from what the main purpose of the event is. This is homecoming. You know, this is where everybody comes to come back and fellowship with those who they were schoolmates with and so forth. Like, this should be a happy time.
Now, a number of people, like the alumni you just heard from, they say they don't want Friday night's incident to take away from this weekend that's supposed to be joyous and one big celebration. As you can see, the police presence is behind me. Police Chief Pam Smith did confirm that none of the shooting victims victims were Howard University students or teachers, but we do know that one of the victims was a Morgan State University student. Anyone with information on this shooting is asked to call police.
The next topic we will get into is T Street member arrested for cold case triple homicide. Recently, news would break that an arrest has been made in a triple homicide around Chapa City back in 2023, and this homicide would be caught on camera showing 3 suspects shooting out of a Hyundai free car, killing the 3 victims. Paperwork would surface, and a witness would claim that KGR was connected to the shooting, because KGR claimed that he went through Chop and smashed them, and someone would say they bagged one, the niggas who smoked all them niggas up. Chop like 2 years ago, the paperwork J.I. crazy as shit. This not the whole paperwork, but shit wild like how KGR get investigated for being a writer. Articles would say, man arrested in connection with 2023 mass shooting that killed 3 people in Southeast D.C. 2 years after a drive-by shooting left 3 people dead. The Metropolitan Police Department, MPD, announced that they have arrested the person they believed was responsible. On August 5, 2023, MPD officers from the 6th and 7th districts responded to a shooting report at approximately 8:22 p.m. on the 1600 block of Good Hope Road, southeast. Upon arrival, they found 4 men and 1 woman had been shot. DC Fire and Emergency Medical Services determined that 2 of the men and the female victim showed no signs of life. The deceased were identified as 27-year-old Timea Cook of Southeast DC, 35-year-old Bernard Hodges of Northeast DC, and 34-year-old Reginald Gilbert. On October 22, 2025, members of the Violent Crime Suppression Division's Robbery Suppression Unit arrested 28-year-old Rasan Smith of Southeast DC. Smith faces charges of 3 counts of first-degree murder while armed, premeditated, under a DC Superior Court arrest warrant. The streets would react. And for the last topic, we will discuss MarrV and Skino drags on Fox 5 with Fat Max. Recently, a live would surface of Skino and MarrV dragging on Fox 5 with Fat Max. And people would say that MarrV should watch his back around Fat Max, because Fat Max has men from Kenilworth. A post would also go viral bidding on Fox 5 because Instagram has them labeled as a flamboyant LGBTQ rap group out of DC. Do you think MarrV, Skino, and Fat Max has some crank on the way for the fans?
We two beats in one day.
the end of this video, like, comment, subscribe.